Can you tell me your name?
Kimmy.
Can you tell me your story of how you became homeless?
I went on the streets when I was 7. I kept going home. I got sexually abused and got thrown out. The boys had everything, I had nothing. I used to help Mum around. When I was 11, I had my first child, a girl. Dawn Mavan was her name. When I was a bit older, like 12, I met this guy. I was in the Air Force actually, and my mum and dad lied about my age because I was much older in the head, being streetwise. So I got in the Air Force, loved it. Didn't like the rules set, but I stuck with it. 10 years I nearly in the Air Force. I met this guy, and I had a kid twin. He never wanted me. He then turned around and married my mum. I was deeply in love with this guy. I had a child to him. And then they turned around, took my daughter off me. They got married, fathered the child, and married my mother. I went home that day and there's all these things on the front yard, all these white things and flowers, and there was people everywhere. Security was really big. And I said, what the hell's going on? I'm coming home on leave. You're not allowed to come here. You're banned. I said, this is my house. My mum lives in. Well, you're not wanted. The best thing is you go or you're going to be arrested for trespass. I said, this is my bloody house. I grew up. No. And then I saw my mum. She was so pretty, like an angel. She was dressed so beautiful and her hair was done. And I said, Mum, what's going on? He's getting married. And she had tears in her eyes and they were like diamonds dropping from her face. I said, Mum, tell me what's going on. She said, she's getting married. I said, who's getting married? She said, herself. And I said, Mum, that's great. Who to? Then I saw John all dressed up, my stepfather. He married my mother that day. I was arrested and taken off the premises by the service police, and they let me go. I was so upset. I thought the man that I was supposed to be with all the time, he used me to have a child, so because Mum couldn't have any more. And all my family took me to court. There was 122 affidavits made. The Supreme Court in Melbourne. Everybody I'd ever known all my life was in court. There was 300 people, all thought courts packed, inside, out, photographers, news reporters, all over the place. I was turfed, I was booed, I was kicked. I had to bring my daughter. Mickey was only 6 months old, and the judge made me hand my daughter over to him and check the child out. She had a little gingham dress on, little white socks with fluffy like lace around the top, a little pair of Shirley Temple booties, white ones, leather. And she looked a star that day. I thought I was going to win her. They took her off me. I wasn't a bad mother, I was a very young mother. I was good to Miffy. Mum and John won it, everybody in court cheered, and my brothers that I loved really went against me, my sisters. Everybody I knew was in court that day. I had to not do anything. After I'd said what I had to leave. I had to walk out that court case in front of all my family, friends, cousins, relatives, whatever. My grandfather was there, he even went against me. I walked out, I had to show no teeth, nothing. And that day, I can still remember that as clear as anything. And my mum just gave a little smile to me, just to say it's going to be all right. And it never was anymore. I was on the streets. I hated everything about churches, Jesus, anything. I hated anyone that come close to me. My animals were the most important thing in my life, is they don't hurt you only when they go away and die. And that's all I had. I've been on the streets for 35 years. With that, my heart is not a heart anymore, it's just a lump of something there that keeps me breathing. I don't know why the things I've been through in my life is impetuous. It's very wrong. I've had my life. I've never known love in my life. I've never told ever in my life I was loved by my parents. Nothing like that. Mum never said it, even though I adored and living every being of her. She was a hard-working lady. I went to school, I was very bright, but I didn't apply myself. My parents didn't care anymore. They didn't care. I had the first pair of shoes in my life when I was 13, and that was when I was going into the Air Force. They told the people I was 18, and I wasn't, I was 13, because I acted so wrong. I did the streets in Melbourne, St Kilda, South Melbourne. I used to run drugs for my dad all that time, take back the money, all the money was there. I was known as a white rabbit. If you go to Melbourne, go to St Kilda or Luna Park or South Melbourne, anywhere in Melbourne, and ask about the white rabbit, that will tell you, that's me. I did it for years. I never screwed anyone over. Money was always there. If anybody didn't have money, I'd say to my dad, and he'd let them go for a day. Underbelly, all that type of stuff, you can believe it. What I've got to say, if anybody's listening to this, young people or old, don't think the streets are good at night, because once that darkness comes over, it's like a blanket going over. There's nobody around. The voices just go silent. There's nothing. And that's my whole life. Nothing. And I've always wanted business friends, and I finally found them. They're the best friends I've ever had in my whole entire life. And being on the streets, it's cruel, it's hard, it's fast. There's no room for screw-ups. You don't screw anybody over because that's your life. The cops watch you. The people on the streets, we have a code all of our own. They've always tried to get there, always tried to fit in. But never do. We hate the cops because they're not good people. They're very bad. They do bad things, we know, we see it, and we've got to shut our mouths. If we don't, we have to live here on that account. They do their job as long as they keep it away from us. Lots of people like to buy pot. Very good kick, it's calming. It's good. I sell it on the streets to help me get a little bit of money, feed myself and my doggies, my fur babies that I love very dearly. They're my life, my energy, my soul. I don't believe in that Bible crap or God botherers because they don't do anything. St. Pat's, food up there, mate. Even a kangaroo would sneeze at it. It's foul. Lots of people are dying up there. Lots of people don't care anymore. And I sell a big issue. And everybody in Fremantle knows me and loves me, I think. And I'm a bit of an icon. I don't steal, I don't beg, because I'm unknown, I'm nobody, I'm not important. I'm just a ghost flying by, you know. The other day, a week or two ago, I got a piece of rope and I tried to neck myself, so close. And this person come and cut me down, I don't know where. And they said, why? And I said, why? I live with pain every day. I can't get a doctor. The doctors up there, Canning Medical thing, kicked us all out because they reckoned we lost 3 days in, well, 3 appointments in 1 year. So they booted me. I had to go every fortnight to get my medication, and I never missed one appointment. They just didn't want me there for some reason, because they think they're better than us. They've had a couple of run-throughs. Street people here, I'm a mentor to them. I tried to tell them right from wrong. They come and ask me, people older, they ask me, or they'll come and sit in the office with us and we have a talk around, see what's happening, who's done what, who's died, who's dead, who's, you know, if people die, we have to arrange a funeral for them, and all they get is a cardboard box because we're homeless. Dump him in the cardboard box, chuck him in, no, and I'm fighting against it. But I've been told to mind my own business and shut my mouth. If I don't, I will be punished beyond me. And that's pretty scary stuff. It's the base. It's urgent that I do. There's 7 people died this year being homelessness, and the word no. It's always no, no, no. They need help to get food. St. Pat's are not doing what they said on TV. She's a bloody lying mole. She needs a damn good smack in the mouth. She doesn't like me because I advocate for the homeless. I've been wanting to go to Parliament House for yonks, right, to talk to this prick, get him to wake up to himself. He needs to come and spend a few nights on the street with us, and I'm going to put him to it. And he's going to leave his wallet at home. He's going to have a pair of thongs in his feet, an old shaky pan, and a blanket. See the hell out here, bring them all on. We don't ask for much. We just ask for, manners, you know, a bit of decorum. If people look at us like we're scum, a couple of people in the streets are not good, because they're ignored, they're not wanted in shops, they smell. And St. Pat's charge you $11 just for a towel to have a shower. You're not allowed to soap, you get $5 extra for soap. That's fair income. St. Pat's. Get yourself, you know, protected and put your oldest clothes on and go and ask for a shower. They're not even allowed to have coffee up there anymore. Just cut the coffee out. I said, listen here, bitch, I'll buy a big tin of coffee. Might not be the best. No. They just got $35 million. Look at the cars she drives around her house. She puts on this bullshit, you know, the mix of the Catholics, church. What can I say? The minister up there, the padre, little fat thing here, I felt like barreling him. He's always got shields up there. We went home one day to get something food, and he called the police on us. All we wanted was some money to get some food because we were starving. No. For Christmas, a jar of Vegemite, you know the ones you get at the airport? One like that, and a little thing of peanut butter. That's your Christmas present. That's your hamper. Right? Whoopee! You know, I like my Vegemite, but that's just, I thought, you just got $35 million. She stood and lied in front of the camera, and she doesn't like me because I'm the real deal, and I'll say exactly how it is. And that.
What can they do more for you? What services?
Understanding. Never judge. Don't use the word no until you listen to what there's a song, listen to what the people say. The lyrics in that are fabulous. These people have mental issues because they get on the meth. No one cares, so they go on these drugs. That blankets their pain from what they've been through. I get that. They need somewhere, in Fremantle, the council have got to wake up to themselves. Get these old cronies and piss them off. Listen to the young ones that more important. You've got to have something for the young ones.
I ask you, Has the church or any churches come to help you at all?
Negative, no. We've got Muslim people, they're street people, they're our angels. They come and give it to us. We go to any church and they piss us off. 2 people died the other week because they were in their 60s, they needed comfort. She took the coffee into the bedroom and she had a mild stroke. They got thrown out that day. Thrown out. Another friend, he was dead for a week. She never checked on it. It's all about the Catholic Church. Money. We have to pay for every meal we get. Pay for everything. It's not cheap either. The rent up there is over $400 weekly. Yeah. When these people got fuck all, and that happens, that really grinds my gears. Man, I've got nothing. I just bought a homeless man being here, so I felt sorry for him. Laying on the cold concrete, that's really bad for your kidneys and your own self-being. You probably get kicked in the face for nothing at night time. I've asked for a sleeping bag and that's my jacket from the red dot. I would love one day to have a fancy jacket, get dressed up fancy and go out. I can't even do that because no money. I get it from the government. You have to have a dress to be able to get from the government. We're just nothing and nobody's. We have a secret code between us all. We never give up to drugs for any reason. My face looks old. I'm old for my age. I'm turning 52 at Christmas. I've never known what it's like to celebrate my birthday. A friend of mine baked me a birthday cake one year. The first birthday cake I've had in my whole entire life. She brought it over to me, the candles and that, and they made a big fuss about me. And I cried because I couldn't. I thought, what have I done? What have I got to do now? Now that you never know. It's really hard for me accepting people. You always think, what do they want? I don't know. I've always been a loner. I tell my dogs things, they know what I'm saying. And I hope people have got respect for me here. Apparently I'm very popular. That I am who I am. I don't be precocious or make myself better than I'm not. And if I can get, help anybody, I'll bloody well. And I'll go with it myself because I know what that's like. Just wanting to understand. Mm-hmm. We're not all bad people. The government's made us look like that. These people can't afford to live in India. Drop the price of housing and rent a big set. Grow a brain. Even opportunity shops can't afford them. They're just way out of, These are like second, third, not washed, not clean. You walk and smell it a mile off. Why the hell should we? All opportunity, years ago the opportunity shop, they used to help you. That's what the word opportunity meant. Not fashion boutiques and all this other shit.
Thank you so much for talking to me, and I hope you'll be able to get some of these damn politicians sleeping out rough and seeing exactly what it's like to be homeless.
I sleep for a week on the street, not one night, and everybody hail over and give them coffee and tea and sausage and this. No, bugger that, they've got to go without. The whole week, if not 2. See how life really is.
Yes.
If not here, Northbridge.
Thank you so much
My pleasure.
for talking to me.